Ever wake up at 7 a.m. with grand plans to conquer your day, only to find yourself glued to social media by 9 with a half-eaten bag of chips for company? Yeah, been there, done that. We all have those days where self-discipline goes on vacation. But what if I told you there's a solution that can help you to master self-discipline? Enter Stoicism. Stoicism isn't about being an emotionless robot. It's about mastering your mind and building the willpower to achieve your goals. It is a philosophy that is based on focusing on the present moment and making the most of the present. We will dive into all this in more detail in a moment, but a good thing to remember is that self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you work at it, the stronger it gets. It probably won't happen overnight, as you wouldn't expect your body to be toned after one session at the gym. Daily effort and consistency is key. So, how do we in this case pump some iron to become more self-disciplined? I'll be giving you 5 simple steps to follow, as well as exercises that you can follow for each step to lay the foundation for your future efforts. So let's dive in. Step 1. Focus on what you can control. The circle of influence. Imagine your day as a giant circle. Inside the circle are all the things you have complete control over. Your actions, your thoughts, your attitudes. Like your mind, it's yours to shape and mold. Outside the circle are the things you can't control. Traffic jams, rude co-workers, the weatherman's ever-changing predictions. The list goes on and on. Stoicism teaches us to focus our energy on the space inside the circle, the things we can actually influence. Here's the thing. When we waste time and mental power stressing about the crazy, unpredictable outside, which is the uncontrollable stuff, it takes away from what is on the inside, aka the things we can control. Let's break it down to real-life situations. You can't control a bad grade on a test, but you absolutely can control how much effort you put into studying beforehand. Maybe you could have swapped late-night social media scrolling for an extra hour reviewing notes. Same goes for work. You can't control your boss's mood swings, but you can control your attitude and professionalism. Approaching the day with a positive outlook can make a world of difference to your productivity. One of the most famous Stoic philosophers, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, was a master of this concept. Imagine ruling a vast empire. Talk about uncontrollable factors, right? From barbarian invasions to political intrigue, his plate was constantly overflowing. But Marcus understood the power of focusing on what he could control. He famously wrote in his personal meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Here's the key takeaway. By focusing on the things within our circle of influence, we can cultivate strength and resilience. We can navigate the unpredictable ocean of life with a clear head and a positive attitude, one step at a time. Now let's put this to the test. Grab a piece of paper and draw your own circle of influence. Inside the circle, list all the things you have control over, your actions, your thoughts, your daily habits. Around the circle, draft down the things that are outside your control. This simple exercise will help you visualize the areas where you can channel your energy from maximum impact. Remember, self-awareness is the first step to conquering that doom scrolling habit and getting things done. Step 2. Start small and steady, brick by brick. Building self-discipline is a marathon, not a sprint. Imagine you finally decide to go to the gym and you start lifting weights. There'll be absolutely no point in trying to bench press 20 pounds on your first day, right? You'd start small, and as your strength builds, you would progress onto heavier weights. That's the Stoic approach to self-discipline. Small, achievable goals that gradually build into something remarkable. Setting yourself up for success starts by having SMART goals. So let's consider what that looks like so that you can apply it to your own life. Your goals must be specific. Don't just say, "I want to get healthy." Instead, aim for, "I want to do 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercises 3 times a week." The more specific, the better. Your goals must be measurable. Consider how you would track your progress. Sticking with the same example, this may look like tracking your workouts in a fitness app or using a pedometer to count your daily steps. Numbers keep you accountable, no matter what the goal is. Even if it's waking up at 5 a.m. every day, keep a visual tally to see how many days you manage to do it each week. Your goals must be achievable. Be honest with yourself. Don't set yourself up for failure by aiming to run a marathon next week if you haven't laced up your sneakers in years. Start small and gradually increase the difficulty. Keep your goals relevant. Make sure your goal aligns with your bigger picture. The bigger picture is essentially your why. Why do you want to be more disciplined in X area of your life. For example, if you'd like to gain confidence by being more disciplined with your daily habits, will working out frequently support your overall goal, or would you rather dedicate more time to another habit that gets you closer to that bigger picture? Lastly, your goals should always be time-bound. Give yourself a deadline. Aim to complete 100 squats every day for the next 2 weeks, for example. Having a time frame creates a sense of urgency and keeps you motivated. Just like running a race, seeing the finish line motivates you to keep going. And the extra bit of pressure will also set you on fire and get you moving. There's another secret weapon that can help you along your journey of starting small, and that is called habit stacking. Ever heard of the saying, you don't break a habit, but you replace it with a new one? Self-discipline involves creating positive routines. Basically, you link a new habit to an existing one that you already do on autopilot. For example, let's say you want to start meditating every morning. Habit stack it with your current routine. Maybe right after brushing your teeth, you slip in a quick 5-minute meditation. Before you know it, meditation becomes a natural part of your morning routine, and you can slowly increase the time you spend doing it. The key is to pick an anchoring habit that you have been doing and will always do. That way, you won't be trying to make multiple changes to your life at once, which almost always leads to failure. With all this positive change taking place, don't forget to celebrate your milestones and small wins. Even the smallest victory deserves recognition. Stoicism isn't about self-deprivation. It's about sustainable progress. So when you achieve a mini goal, reward yourself. But here's the twist. Make your rewards meaningful, not mindless and reckless. There's no point in having a cheat week when you're trying to get shredded, for example. Instead, opt for an indulging experience that truly nourishes you and energizes you, not something fleeting and meaningless. So now you've laid a solid foundation and you're about to get thrown into the deep end of everyday life. And there's challenges. You may be wondering, how are you going to cope? Which leads us to step 3. Embrace the challenge with a smile. Let's face it, self-discipline isn't always sunshine and rainbows. There will be days when that couch looks inviting and your alarm clock encourages you to hit snooze. But here's the thing. Stoicism teaches us to view these challenges as opportunities to strengthen our inner warrior. The driving force that reminds us that the result we want to gain is worth far more than the momentary pleasure of procrastination. Perhaps the hardest part of becoming self-disciplined is harnessing the willpower to get things done when you don't feel like doing anything. And to be honest, in the beginning, that will be more often than not, and you have to fight through it. Think about it this way. Every time you resist the urge to hit snooze and conquer those 5 more minutes of sleep, you're flexing your willpower muscle. After all, conquering those internal battles is pretty rewarding. That satisfaction of sticking to your goals is a powerful motivator. And the truth is, once you get going and overcome the challenges of starting, you're more likely to remain in motion and continue making progress. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is encapsulated in a famous quote by Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. You can't control everything that life throws your way, so challenges will always be part of life, and you will certainly encounter obstacles that you will need to overcome as you strive to foster self-discipline by controlling how you choose to respond. That craving for a day of Netflix and snacks, it happens, but instead of succumbing to the temptation, you can choose to get a few hours of work done and then enjoying 1 or 2 episodes later as a mini reward. You will feel more empowered by your self-control and avoid the guilt that always follows when you choose to succumb to distractions. You can also employ the power of positive self-talk. That inner voice can be your biggest critic or your most enthusiastic cheerleader. It's up to you what thoughts you entertain. When faced with a challenge, replace those negative thoughts with empowering affirmations. Positive self-talk reprograms your brain for success, boosting your confidence and resilience. Here's a fun and effective exercise to try. Take a few minutes to close your eyes and visualize yourself facing a big challenge relating to your goals. Maybe it's resisting the urge to scroll through social media when you should be studying or working. See yourself in the situation, but this time, picture yourself conquering it. Imagine yourself calmly putting your phone away and diving into your study notes or your work. By visualizing success, you prime your brain for achieving it in real life. Remember, Stoicism isn't about becoming a self-flagellating robot. It's about embracing challenges with a growth mindset, celebrating your victories, big or small, and using positive self-talk to empower yourself yourself to become the best version of you. So the next time that internal struggle arises, remember your inner warrior and approach it with determination. Step 4. The power of reflection. Building self-discipline is a journey, not a destination. Just like reviewing gym footage helps you improve your form on the weight bench, reflecting on your day is crucial for strengthening your self-control muscle. Think of it as a daily progress check-in with yourself. Dedicate a few minutes before bed to this self-reflection ritual. Grab a notebook, your phone, a fancy journal, whichever inspires you, and ask yourself some key questions. Did I stick to my plan today? Be honest with yourself. Did you conquer your goals? Did you get sidetracked or distracted? Where could I have done better? Identify areas where your self-discipline faltered. Maybe you got sucked into social media vortex when you were supposed to be working on your business, or generally using your time wisely. What can I do differently tomorrow? Based on your answers, brainstorm strategies for improvement. Could you silence your phone notifications when you're busy, or set a timer to limit social media browsing? Then ensure you implement what you can straight away. To get your Stoic journaling started, here are some specific prompts you can use. What was my biggest challenge today? How did I handle it? And what could I do differently next time? What am I grateful for? Gratitude is a powerful tool. Focusing on the positive aspects of your day can boost your mood and motivation. What did I learn about myself today? Self-awareness is key to growth. Reflecting on your behavior can reveal hidden patterns and areas for improvement. A quick side note on this, in case you don't know, I'm an avid supporter and advocate for journaling, and the self-reflection that comes from it adds so much more to your journey of building self-discipline. Some additional benefits that you can reap from journaling are improved self-awareness. By reflecting on your thoughts and actions, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, your motivations, and your triggers. Stress reduction. Journaling allows you to process your thoughts and emotions in a healthy way, which can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. Enhanced problem solving. Reflecting on challenges helps you identify patterns and develop effective strategies for tackling obstacles in the future. Gratitude cultivation. Regularly focusing on the good things in your life fosters a positive mindset and increases overall well-being. And finally, we come to the final step. Step 5. Find your crew. Let's be honest, trudging through the gym wilderness alone can be a daunting prospect. The same goes for building self-discipline. Having a support system makes the journey infinitely more fun and rewarding. Together, you can create a force for self-improvement and encourage each other. I do have a Facebook group for the channel that I would like to open up for like-minded people to communicate and encourage one another on their journeys. If there's a platform that you think would work better, please do suggest it in the comments. A support system can offer you an important resource: accountability. Having a friend, family member, or even an online buddy as your accountability partner can be a game changer. You can share your goals with each other, check in regularly, and celebrate each other's victories. Knowing someone is there to support you, encourage you on tough days, and hold you gently accountable can make a world of difference, as it can serve as that extra nudge you need, particularly on difficult days when you don't feel like doing anything. Building your support system doesn't need to be difficult or complicated. Start by looking around you. Perhaps your spouse, partner, family member, co-worker, or a good friend can step in. The key is to surround yourself with positive, disciplined people who will uplift and motivate you on your self-improvement journey. Remember, a strong support system is like a well-oiled machine. It helps you navigate the roadblocks and propel you towards your goals, not discourage you or bring you down when you fail, but keep you faithful to your word and to your commitment. So there you have it, your crash course in building self-discipline the Stoic way. Remember, this is a journey, not a sprint to the finish line. There will be days where the challenges seem overpowering and other days where you will lack the drive or motivation to do anything. Don't beat yourself up. Focus on progress, not perfection. Every small victory, every time you resist temptation and stick to your goals, is a step in the right direction. Celebrate your wins, big and small, and learn from your setbacks. As the great Lao Tzu once said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that first step today. Draw your circle of influence, set a smart goal, embrace challenges with a smile, reflect on your progress, and find your crew. With dedication and these principles on your side, you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals and becoming the most disciplined, well-rounded version of yourself. You've got this. Hi, my name is Gamu, and I make content on personal development and sometimes commentary on different topics that I find interesting. If you like what you saw today, please do subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what resonated with you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.